Hey everybody, I am back with another Jurassic World Rebirth review, and in this review we're going to be going over the final Jurassic World Rebirth figures. Like, this is literally the last one. Actually, I got our story. We went through hell trying to get these. More specifically, that one. I got these on eBay. I paid a pretty good price to get them. I kind of spoiled myself a little bit. So, this I had zero tracking for. Absolutely none. And it just shows up one day. And that was a week ago. Actually, it was exactly a week ago. And the Duncan and Velociraptor literally just came not even 10 minutes ago, and it's almost 11 p.m. It wasn't the post office that delivered it. I have no idea who delivered it. But I really don't care because, well, we got it. I'm going to go ahead and just re-review the Parasaurolophus and Reuben Delgado first, as I've already opened it. But I will provide barcodes as I always do. There's the barcode for that set. I tried my very best to... Oh, wait, I got to take the thumbnail shot real quick. Alright, now we can officially open this. Yeah, I'm very, very excited now, because I was so confused with the Duncan and Velociraptor. Like, it didn't come, it wasn't delivered by the post office, so it was originally thought, it would go with them today, but then I don't even have time to sit down and explain it. So the Reuben Delgado is a little different than the one that came with the D-Rex Island Escape set. This one is a lot cleaner, and he's wearing a red jacket, and the shadings are a little different. I really don't have time to dig out all my old human figures, because I kind of have them in boxes and storage and crap, but articulation's all the same on this. Yeah. Comes with a stick. It's like a grayish, dark brown stick. Comes with a zappy rod. Of course, that little piece there can come off. And, well, yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm just super excited at the fact that these were a pain in the ass to get. The Parasaurolophus sculpt is really, really good. I just wish it was a bit bigger, or at least Wild Roar sized. But it does have really good colors. I can compare this with Wild Roar Parasaurolophus and the Dominion. Oh, crap. And my shelf is falling apart now. Put that there. Alright, there's my Dominion Parasaur. Alright, let's go over the articulation real quick. That should be pretty simple. The head is on a ball joint like that. Arms can go back and forth. Legs can go back and forth. And the tail's got that spin joint that's completely useless. There is the scan code. Alright, let's go over the colors. Compared with the Dominion one, the colors, I would say, are a lot more accurate to the one that's actually in the movies. You got a little bit of like a light bluish color on top of the crest there, and I know exactly what that glitch is. I know exactly what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. It's the camera trying to focus on it. Yeah, like that. We got two little blue streaks going down the face, and you got a little bit of this lighter gray stopping just at the belly there. The eyes are done in a black glossy paint, and the part of the beak is blue. The very minimal paint in my opinion. The entire body is casted in a chocolate shade of brown. What else? You got these blue stripes on the back there. And then you got a layer of like a tan color going from the base of the neck to the base of the tail and no more. You got some light grayish brown streaks on the front, on the side of the leg there. The patterns are pretty much, oh, sorry about that. They're about the same on the old Dominion Parasaur, but it's a lot smaller than that. At least this one looks more bulky, but this one is much smaller and frail and thinner than that. But I would say it's most like the Wild Roar Parasaurolophus that we got last year, except the head sculpt's slightly different to better match. There we go. Turn that around like that. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's put that back. Let me put this back. I just have OCD. I just like to keep all my stuff in order. Alright, let's put that over there, and let's finally, I'm so happy this came today. Like, I honestly thought it would be tomorrow. There's the barcode. This is finally it. The Duncan and Velociraptor. I never knew these would be such a pain in the ass to get. But that is really damaged, but the figure is in perfect condition, which is all I really care about. Now, one more strap. There we go. And finally, I have the, I guess it's a female Velociraptor, but I honestly don't know. But it does look really cool. I do like how the black is done on this. I will go and get the gray Velociraptor. It's in the other room. I have to go get that. But I will get that to compare with. Alright, let's go over the human figure. Finally, Duncan, a actual decent character in the movie. He's wearing a, sorry about that, he's wearing a, there it is again, a green hat, and he's got dark navy blue shirt. He's got like camo pants and like black boots with a little bit of paint on the legs. I meant on the side there. Articulation is all the same as per all the human figures. Comes with a set of binoculars, and it comes with a gun, just like that. And finally, I've been really excited for this. This is the last Rebirth figure I needed to complete the entire collection. I will do a scan code video right after this. Let's go over the sculpt. I have seen people say that the hands are a bit different. I couldn't quite see it right, but I'm able to see it now. I will go get the other raptor once we're done with the actual, review towards the end. The entire body, except for the lower jaw, is casted in a orangish brown, like a pumpkin color. And the lower jaw is casted in a sandy yellow. Articulation is quite simple, just like the other Velociraptor. It can go up and down, basically on a ball joint. The mouth can open up like that. I do think the sculpt on this raptor is it makes it look a lot nicer than the other Velociraptor, especially around the face, in my opinion. You got the quills or feathers sculpted and painted in black. You got a little bit of black around the eye there, and a little bit of, and the eyes are done in a goldish yellow. Got this brown going all the way down, and it goes all the way around the back, which is something I wasn't quite expecting. All the way down, and even down the tail too, which is very nice. This is a very nice raptor if anyone can get their hands on it. I'm really hoping it's goes on Amazon, but I have went to Books A Million a couple times, and just about every single time they said that they had 3 of each set in the back room, but they went back there and looked, and they could not find them. The very first time I went, a supervisor came out, and they basically said they couldn't sell them because they were still on pre-order, which was a bummer, which makes 0 sense, as the pre-orders may or may not ever ship. Articulation on the arms, very simple. Back and forth. Put the arms out like that. Legs can go forward and backwards. You even got the stripe on the leg there. There's... Hold on a second. There we go. There's the scan code. And the tail has that swivel joint that I'm not even going to try to use. I don't want to rip it off. And, yeah, this is honestly a cool toy line. I liked a lot of the figures. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the other Velociraptor. Alright, I am back with the other Velociraptor that came out a couple months ago. Yeah, I can definitely see how they said the hands are a different sculpt. The hands are more spread out. And they go more down a little bit. But yeah, they look really cool together in my opinion. Kind of a shame they didn't really... Well, I guess they're kind of re-releasing this one next year, but it's a little different because it doesn't have the painted underside. But I do know they're making a 6-inch mini version of this one. So, but yeah, everything else appears to be the exact same. I think this might have a slightly different head sculpt. I can't really tell. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do the scan code video too tonight. I have nothing else to do tomorrow. And I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.